Okay guys, in this video we're going to be talking about whether you're going to be launching your app on the App Store or whether you're going to be launching it privately as an unlisted app. So as I've gone through, I've been making the videos, I've realized that you needed to know about this earlier on at this point. So now's the time to decide how you're going to launch it. Now there's pros and cons to either way, and also if you do change your mind, it's not irreversible. So if you do decide one way and then later down the line you want to change it, that's fine, you can do that, but you would need to pay the programmers to make those changes. Okay, so I'm going to explain now as best I can pros and cons and the different ways and what things look like, so you can make a decision now when you get your estimation and your price from the programmers about that. Because if you're going to be launching it privately, then you need like a dashboard where you can manage your users, and you need a payment page so that people can install your app. So looking here on the back end, this is what my dashboard looks like. Now if you've got different programmers, then they may do things slightly differently. If you need access to one of my private dashboards, then I'm quite happy to give you access to your programmers so they can look and see how things are done. Okay, so here, this is just this is basically the Shopify store name. So this is a random store name, so it would be something a little more sensible about it. This is a subscription ID. This is a Stripe subscription. We'll talk about that in a minute. Here it is active or inactive. If we click edit here, we can actually kill their app. So if for any reason we want to deactivate their app, we can deactivate their app. And when it is deactivated, if they try and use their app, when they log in on Shopify, you have a message there that says please contact support, your app's disabled. Okay, so then you can click update, so you can see who's installed, who's active, you know, who's paid or whatever. So if they haven't paid as well, it'll stop their app. So this is after the installations. This is where you can monitor who's installed and stuff. This is a payment page, so the programmers will build you a payment page so people can come and install your app. So whether you're doing a webinar, a sales page or whatever, you're going to send people to this page where they can pay or get their trial. So what they would do is enter the first part of their store name, their email, their payment details, hit start 7-day trial if you've got a trial, or you know, it could be different. You could have a 14-day trial, whatever. You can change the words on this button, no problem. Hit that takes them into their store, and then they click install and the app's installed. Okay, so the way we do it is we store information on the database. So on day 6 they can't go and uninstall their app and reinstall it again. If they try and do that, then they go, even if they've had it for one day, if they uninstall it and reinstall it next time, then they start their actual paid subscription then. Okay, so that's a safety net to stop people getting another trial and just running on a trial all the time. So this is linked to Stripe, so you need a Stripe account. Here is a Stripe account. This one is not launched or anything, so there's no subscriptions, but we have been doing testing. So if we click to view testing data here, we can see this is how it will look. Although this is testing, once you've got real subscriptions, you won't have it on view test data. So you can see here, this one's trialing, gives us our email, gives us the store where it is, and then the subscription amount there. Okay, so if you've got friends that you want to whitelist or whatever, and you want to give the app to for free, then you can send them in here, and then you can click this edit icon and edit the subscription. You can edit the time that it is, so you can extend their subscription if you want to. If you click end now, then they won't pay anything, so you've whitelisted them, and then they've got your app for free. So these are some things that you can't do on the App Store. You can't extend people's trial, you can't whitelist, you can't give it to your friends for free. They all have to pay for it. The other thing with the App Store is, well, we'll talk about that in a minute. Yeah, so that's how that works. You will need to get, if you're going to do it this way, you'll need to get the Stripe account. And you can, if you go to business settings down here, then you want to fill in as much information as you can here. Put your support page in and stuff like that. We can also invite the programmers here as a developer. so we can add new user, get their email and send them. That way they can come in and they can create those trials and stuff for you in your account without you having to do anything. If you do need to get your API keys, if you click API here, we've got test APIs and live APIs. So test APIs are for when you're testing. Means you can use test details, which are 42424242, and there's 16 digits there. The date is sometime in the future, and the number on the back of the card is 123. Okay, so you can go and install, and it will just be all test data. Once you're ready to go live, we click onto the live stuff, and then we need to give the programmers these keys. Okay, so these keys will go in, and that means you'll start taking real money. Tell them how long you want your free trial for, tell them the price point, and they will set everything up for you as far as Stripe is concerned. So add them as a developer, give them the keys if you want to, or they should be able to, they should know where to get those from. Then you can start testing with your private dashboard. So with the private dashboard, bear in mind, if you've got a big following of people, that's great, so they know, like and trust you already, then it will be an easy sell for you. But if you're completely unknown, then I'd recommend that you go onto the App Store until you build up some momentum, because it's going to be a lot easier. People trust the App Store a lot more. You're going to gain free traffic. You can still promote that as well through a sales page and webinars, and it will be much more secure. But if you've got a following or you want to promote cold traffic, bear in mind people aren't going to trust this as much as they trust the App Store. Okay, so with the App Store as well, you pay 20% to Shopify. So this way you're avoiding those Shopify fees, so you'll be keeping a lot more of the money for yourself. So yeah, that's really the pros and cons about it. So make the decision now. If you want to change your mind later, no problem, then change your mind later, that's absolutely fine. And yeah, if you need access or anything, I will list some stuff below this video if you're talking to your programmers about the private dashboard, if you want to do it that way. Yeah, and if you want to speak to me or throw it up in the Facebook group, that's fine, we can discuss it there. So yeah, I wanted to, or also you can let your programmers know they will hard code in pixels and stuff like that. So you're going to want to get your Facebook pixel, retargeting pixels and stuff on this page, so that when people visit this page you can track them. That's going to help you a lot. Yeah, so really that's about it for this video, guys. So I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.